It was a dark and stormy night. The kind of night where the wind howls and the rain pounds against the windows, as if trying to find a way inside. Samantha sat huddled on her couch, a blanket wrapped around her shoulders as she tried to stay warm. She was alone in the house, her parents having gone out for the evening and left her by herself. As the storm raged on, Samantha couldn't help but feel a sense of fear creeping up on her. She had always been a bit of a scaredy cat, and the thought of being alone in the house during a storm like this was enough to make her heart race. She tried to distract herself by turning on the TV, but the static-filled screen only served to make her feel more isolated. With a sigh, she turned it off and sat back, staring blankly at the wall as she listened to the wind and rain. Suddenly, there was a loud crash from upstairs. Samantha jumped, her heart racing as she sat frozen in fear. Was someone breaking into the house? Or was it just the wind causing some damage? She tried to calm herself down, telling herself that it was probably just the wind. But as the minutes ticked by and the noise didn't stop, she knew she couldn't just sit there and do nothing. Gathering all of her courage, Samantha stood up and made her way slowly up the stairs, her hand shaking as she reached for the banister. She could hear the noise getting louder as she climbed, and she knew she was getting closer to the source. Finally, she reached the top of the stairs and saw that one of the bedroom doors was slightly ajar. She pushed it open, revealing a sight that made her gasp in shock. The room was a mess, with clothes and other objects scattered everywhere. And in the middle of it all was a strange man, rifling through her parents' dresser drawers. Samantha didn't know what to do. She was too scared to run, but she knew she had to do something. So, with a burst of adrenaline, she lunged at the man and tackled him to the ground. The man let out a yelp of surprise, but Samantha was determined. She grabbed a nearby lamp and swung it at him, causing him to cry out in pain. The commotion woke up the neighbors, who called the police. When they arrived, they found the man unconscious on the floor and Samantha shaking and in tears, but safe. It turned out that the man was a thief who had been targeting houses in the neighborhood. And thanks to Samantha's bravery, he had been caught and brought to justice. From then on, Samantha was no longer the scaredy cat she used to be. She had faced her fears and come out on top, and she knew she could handle anything that came her way.